Vampires, they live amongst us. And all they are is murderers. It's not eclipse, new moon, breaking dawn, point one. It ain't like that, all right?
Why do you know the names to all the specific Twilight films?
What?
And what's your gripe with Breaking Dawn Part 2? It's the exciting conclusion of the whole Twilight saga.
Welcome to the day shift, motherfucker.
So I went back and I looked at Lamar's predictions for Day Shift so I can do the whole rewind thing like I did when I did whatever that last movie we did was.
I think Josh is going to like it, but his movie critic inside is not going to want to give it a high rating, so he's going to give it like a 3.5, but he'll like it. And then Tasha, I think it was cool. You're going to give it a 3.
So that's what Lamar said. So Josh, you start off to kick it off and see if Lamar was right.
It was all right. So I guess he was kind of right. I mean, I was laughing when I first saw, like, the first 10 minutes had me cracking up. So, but then it kind of slowed down for me a bit. So I was like, So it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all. So does that mean you're right, Lamar?
I think it's close. It's close, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I thought it was god awful. I did not laugh one single time. And 10, 15 minutes into the movie, I was like, can I turn this movie off? I did not want to finish the movie. I was like, I have never wanted to turn a movie off so soon. I thought
now,
the
Lamar.
first 10 minutes was overdone.
I was like, Lamar, do you think Tasha is getting kind of racism towards platforms now?
No, because it's not a Netflix thing.
No. It don't have nothing to do with Netflix. She just wasn't into the shit. She just wasn't into it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with Tasha on that. This is definitely not a movie I could like say, what do you mean it's god awful? It's just fun. I agree with Tasha too. So I'm with Tasha on this one.
That it was god awful?
I mean, I'm not complaining anymore if I'm watching stuff on Netflix.
Don't start moonwalking.
So because you enjoyed it more than I did, and that's fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, I said it was funny. I mean, was it supposed to be funny? Was this supposed to be a funny movie? I mean, I don't know what to call it.
I think it was, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just supposed to be ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't mean I was invested in it. I didn't really give a shit though. So, yeah, go ahead, Tasha. Sorry, finish. I'm just saying I'm agreeing with you.
That was my overall thought. Now is the time to talk about it. But that was my overall thought. Was I did not like it, and I was like, I could see how Lamar felt about Bullet Train. Like, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Jamie Foxx ad-libs and all the fight scenes were annoying. Like, it wasn't funny.
No, Bullet Train's way better than this.
No, I said I could see how Lamar felt about Bullet Train because I felt that way about this one.
Right.
So that's what I was saying. I thought I was going to enjoy them two. Like, their scene was just like, like, oh my God. But out of the whole movie, this was the best scene out of the entire movie.
When the movie started and they played the song, I was like, all right, I knew Lamar liked this. I didn't even check the rating until after the movie.
Because of a song?
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. It's what was it? The California Love song?
California Love?
Yeah.
So you think I'm so... Do you remember how fucking that movie with Terry Crews started? It started with DJ Quick. And that was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. So the song is not going to sell me.
John Henry.
Yeah, the song is not going to sell me.
I forgot about that movie.
I think both movies took place in SoCal, right? In LA. So, yeah, no.
No, the movie, the song ain't going to sell me. It's the movie. With me, I just like the shit. It was just, I don't know. It was like watching Dusk Till Dawn. It's like you don't know what the fuck's going on. So that's how I liked it. It's like you know it's vampires and shit, but it's like they treat it like it's a regular life. Like vampires are just here.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. It's ridiculous as shit though. And the scene with those dudes are hella funny. But the action was hella good in that scene. In the scene with those guys, I like that shit. It was over the top, but
Oh,
I
these
like
guys,
the
these
action.
guys. Yeah, it was definitely over the top. But I felt like the first fight scene was too long, and the effects, like all of the tricks and stuff that the old lady was doing, was just over. Like I said, it was overdone. That's what I meant by overdone. It was just too much, and it went on for too long. And then I just felt like Jamie Foxx's comedy was forced. It wasn't funny.
I don't know. I like that the old lady fight scene. Yeah, the whole thing is ridiculous. Like, why is she even fighting him when she could just kill him? Like that, it really makes no sense. But it's just, I don't know. It's just funny to me. Like, it was cool. I liked it.
What'd you guys think of Dave Franco's character? Did you find him annoying at all? Did you find him funny?
He was just there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Didn't do nothing.
he does what everybody does in that role.
Yeah.
There are people that will do that role and be annoying, but he just kind of he kind of did good enough.
Yeah.
His voice probably added to it because his voice is kind of annoying. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was ridiculous, but I thought it was cool. I liked it.
yeah, it definitely was ridiculous, and I tried to think of it that way, but it just got to a point where I was annoyed, and it was kind of like, Lamar, how you felt about that Halloween movie we watched, where you were like, idle hands. Last year, you know how you were like,
from the beginning. So you get it from the beginning.
That's
it's
why I
was
like, I gotta give Lamar a break because I see how he felt. Like,
yeah,
there's a chance you're giving it. But if there's no, like, if like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, that was annoying, but let's see where it goes. Maybe it'll pick back up, or maybe it'll capture me somehow. And it just never did.
No, because there's certain movies when the tone is set, you can't get back on track with it. So it's like once they did the old lady fight scene, and then like you said, they hit a point. There's no coming back from, because there's no point in this movie where it's going to be like, oh, it got really good, or the mood changed at this part. It never happens in this movie. So it's like, it just, you get what you're going to get in that first 20 minutes. So I can see if you like, oh man, fuck this. After the first 20 minutes, then I get it. It's like, I get it. It's like when we went to go watch that Beast movie.
So you did watch
saw it for $3.
We saw it for $3.
$3. I wish I would have saved my money and spent $3 on the invitation, but we'll talk about that at another time. But
wait, just side note before we get back to the movie, Josh, we were sitting in the theater. I leaned over to Katrina. I said, "You can tell it was $3. Look at all these niggas in here." The theater was packed.
Dude, for real, same here. Like when I went to the theater, I bought my tickets online. You gotta wait 2 minutes to purchase it. And then when I went there, the line went like, I don't know if y'all been into Hayward, but like it went all the way from like booth to like by the sidewalk. I was like, fuck that. I'm going. Yeah. Wow. Everybody was waiting for the popcorn. I was like, I just wanted soda and pizza. So I skipped. I went around and I'm like, nobody's saying nothing. Oh, they just want popcorn. I don't want to eat popcorn. So I got the disc, went inside.
Was the popcorn discounted too on Saturday? Or was it
no, everything else is, I think everything else is regular, just the movie.
Oh.
I mean, that's only $3. Come on now.
Yeah.
Too greedy.
Yeah, it's been too much now.
So you did see Beast, but because it was cheap. Okay.
Because it was $3.
And afterwards, I was like, it's $3.
Afterwards, I was like, I want $1 back. It should have been. It should
have been Netflix free. Or monthly fee, and that's it.
Yeah, back to this though. Back to this though.
But for me, Bullet Train was the same way. Like the commercial, the preview kind of gave you a sense that it was going to be, kind of ridiculous action movie. But when I started watching it, it got to a point where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is supposed to be ridiculous. So I was able to get in that and enjoy it. But for some reason with this one, maybe because it started off over the top and ridiculous for me, so I couldn't get back to it. And then, like I said, everything after that just annoyed me. I was just annoyed. Snoop added even more to the annoyance. I was just like, oh my God. That end was just horrible.
That
end was horrible.
They are. I just wish they
I thought there was a Bones shout out.
And that's what everybody thought. I wish they didn't. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like I say, I get bothered by shit like that. Snoop kind of bothers me with that, where it's like he's over the top nigga-ish sometimes when it's like you don't have to do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You throwing up West Side to vampires. What are you doing? Like what are you what are you doing?
What do they call that when you say something right before you do something? He was like West Side for life, and then exploded light on all of the,
It seemed like he was like, yeah, I want to do this movie, but if I go out, I want to go out like this. I want to be straight gangster. It's like, you know, if you, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like that though. And then him coming out the sewer, I was like, okay, okay, we're going too far with this shit now.
Yeah,
But I didn't take it serious at all. It's like I didn't. It's like it's like I watched it I watched the you remember the movie that came out with Will Smith when there were like aliens in LA or was it aliens or like
no, wait, are you talking about Bright?
Right. So I watched it with that. I watched it with those same eyes, where it's like you're supposed to just see them living a regular life with the ridiculous shit happening. So it's like I didn't expect too much. The action I really like though.
I was going to ask you what you thought about the other action scenes, because come to find out, the person that did this movie was a stuntman.
Yeah, so yeah.
So it's like, okay, well that makes sense why all those stunts were in the very first fight scene.
It was
overdone, super overdone.
But I liked it, man.
Was it the fight scene in the beginning? The fight scene was it a bowling alley or something?
Yeah, the funniest. In the moment, I had to say, like, why did he? When he was like, I need a bullet, and he threw the bullet, and he did like a whole somersault backflip to catch the bullet in the gun, and then cock it back and shoot it. It was completely ridiculous, but I was like, that was cool as fuck.
You're talking about this scene, right?
Yeah.
Too.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious to me. So I don't know. It wasn't bad. I like it.
You said it wasn't bad.
I like it.
I thought it was bad. The what's her name? The bad guy, like, didn't really do a whole lot.
Which one?
The bad guy, the main bad guy, the woman.
The bad woman.
Yeah.
And that wasn't written well. But like I said, it's a lot of shit. It's if you watch Dusk Till Dawn, it kind of like you see a way why this shit could just be over. So it's like the same mode to me. It's like this shit could just be over. Why are you wasting time fighting them? Just fucking kill them. Like it's the same shit. So it's like I don't.
The vampire.
I kind of
wasting time.
Yeah, I kind of forgive it for those reasons. It's like the same thing. Like she's doing the whole speech. Yeah, he's doing the whole speech. Just kill the daughter, kill the wife. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it's for the movie. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
Josh, anything you want to add to it?
Not really. Nothing. Just the beginning scene, I was like, this is amusing, and afterwards, it kind of just fell downhill for me because I didn't really give a fuck about his family, him losing his family.
Wait a minute. So use your rewind button one more time for when Josh first started, and then how he's switching up.
Was that no? I said I like the first scene, right?
Yeah, you said like the first thing you said it did kind of slow down, but you said it was all right.
It was all right, but like I said, it was a Netflix movie, so I'm going into these movies. I can't complain if I'm watching it for free on Netflix. So
yeah, you can.
That's where I'm getting it.
If it's bad, yeah, you can.
I would complain.
Oh, I can't complain now. Oh, okay, all right.
We never said you couldn't. We said you wouldn't.
That's why I don't like these Netflix movies. I always bring this shit up. I mean, you saying I'm changing it because what I said it was all right, and then I'm like it went downhill for me. Like just because I mean it's all right. It's nothing anything special. It's like I said, it's a Netflix movie. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a Netflix movie, so it's all right. All right. You said, I mean, you liked it, right? Right, Lamar?
Lamar liked it. You thought it was all right. Yeah. I hated it.
You hated it, yeah.
It was like you said it was all right. Tasha said I hated it. You said, yeah, I agree with Tasha. I hated it. It's like, wait a minute.
I didn't say that. Wait, I'm leaning towards on Tasha's side. All right. Fine. All I say is it's all right. Nothing else. That's okay. That's it. It's all right. Nothing else.
I'm trying
nothing else to say about this movie.
I'm trying to think of other things that happen in the movie that stand out. I took notes, but we kind of already covered everything. But like
I think I do think there's a part 2, and I think it's going to be starring the guys behind your head, Tasha. I feel like it's going to be like a series with them. I feel like it's going to be because they like popped in and popped out. They didn't really have a lot of time, so I think they're going to continue off on that shit.
Yeah, and I didn't understand that whole thing because it almost seemed like they were rivals, but then they worked together.
They were, because he was like mad about it, and then he was like, "Yeah, let's split it 50-50." He's like, "Wait a minute, wait." I mean, he needed the money, but it was like they shouldn't have hyped it up. It was like they were enemies. Like, what are they doing here? And then it was like, yeah, let's split it 50-50. Like, wait a minute.
I thought they were going to be like, okay, let's do this together, but then like would stab each other in the back type of thing.
Yeah,
but it was none of that. But the aspect, like you were saying, them living amongst the vampires, like it's just an everyday thing. But not everybody knows vampires exist because his wife didn't know. And then was that his wife or his ex-wife or his baby mom? Like, I didn't understand.
It was his wife. I believe they were separated, but it was his wife.
So like she didn't know that they existed. But
yeah.
But I guess because it was a secret, not a secret society, but like it was a secret, like people that were working together to, I guess, kill these vampires. So
yeah, so it's kind of like a Men in Black. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole I don't know, like living amongst them, only certain people know about them type shit. It's forgiving when I watch it like that. Like I just be like, I'm in the moment with them. Like if you had to slay vampires to steal their teeth, like it's a regular job to them. That's how they treated the shit. Like it was a job.
And then there was like different kinds of vampires. They had different teeth. They were worth, yeah. And then like the bad woman was young, but her daughter was the old lady in the beginning.
Yeah, they explained that. It was crazy how the old lady had more moves than she did. They explained that in the beginning. It was like she left her in America and went off wherever she was, and then became a vampire and came back, but her daughter was old by
and then.
then.
She turned her
something like she couldn't take her or something. Yeah, she turned her to keep her alive. Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't give a lot with her character at all, but yeah, no, it's very rare that I'm like, I don't want to finish a movie. Because you know me, like if I start something, I gotta finish it. With this one, I was just like, I gotta sit through an hour and 30 more minutes. It just started.
You didn't have to sit there. You could have background noise to do something else.
I don't know how to do that. If I'm watching something, I'm watching it.
I could teach you. I'm becoming really good at that.
If I'm watching something for the first time, I'm watching it. Like I can't do other stuff.
Yeah, I watch it with an attitude, but I watch it.
I was like this. And I watched it with the Ingrams, and at like a couple points, they were kind of chuckled here and there, and I was just like, so I had an attitude too.
Like I said, I understand it. I understand.
I will say, no, I wasn't. I didn't enjoy this more. The Kevin Hart movie, I enjoyed more, and I didn't like that one either. The one with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and that one wasn't even all that great, but I enjoyed it more than this one.
So yeah, that one was all right.
It was
the one with Mark Wahlberg is better than that one though.
Is it?
I wouldn't tell you guys to watch it, but I thought this was.
So
I want to know what you thought about. I want to know what you thought about Beast after this conversation's over.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about side movies when we're done with this. But one thing that this movie did that other Kevin Hart movie did was during like action sequences, the comedians were like talking over the action, like all these ad libs and like saying certain things. Like Jamie Foxx, when Snoop was fighting, he just get like talking. And it was almost like it was went in the booth afterwards and was like, oh, let me say this here and there.
Oh, you mean the voiceovers?
Both movies did that. And that annoyed me too. Granted, for this one, it was more at the end. So I was really super annoyed. But with the Kevin Hart one, it was like in the middle of the movie. I just felt like the comedians, why are they so extra?
It's
and at their stature, they don't have to be like
they don't have to. It sucks because it's like choose a side. With the movie, you could kind of be more serious and be all right, but it's like somebody's telling them like, oh, it's not funny enough. You gotta add some stuff.
It up some more.
Yeah, they'd be like, nah, don't do that. It's not adding nothing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, a movie that has good action and good comedy, Bullet Train.
Not at all.
To each his own. To each his own.
That's just corny as fuck.
That shit had me cracking up. I was laughing with the film. Day shift, I was laughing.
That shit was corny.
Nah, not as much as Day Shift. Like at the beginning scene, that was the most corniest thing I've seen in a while. That's why I was laughing at it.
All right. Well, this is a quick conversation, so let's just close it out with ratings. My rating is a 1.
Damn, I thought you were gonna do a half at least.
1 star. Well, just 1 is more than half. You thought I thought 1.5?
Because you said it was shit. I would have gave it a half. I gave Bullet Train a half.
I try not to do halves. I try to stick with wholes, but yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm giving it 1.
You get a half if it's terrible. I don't even know shits. Josh.
Oh, me? Okay. Yeah, I'll give it 1 star as well.
This guy. I gave it a. I don't remember because it was so long and I read it. It was between a 3 or a 3.5.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I saw it was 3.5. That's all I went in there.
3.5.
I saw your ratings before I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
Okay, so that was Day Shift. So the next one we're gonna do is.
That's the shortest like conversation we have.
There's nothing really to talk about.
It's nothing, man.
Because it is one of those movies where once you talk about the main plot, that's it. Like there was nothing in there to there's nothing really to talk about in the movie.
Nothing really stand out to me.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the next one, if we'll have more to talk about. The next one we're doing is The Woman King.
I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot more. I have a lot more to talk about the Woman King than this movie. I'm willing to bet everything on that.
I don't want to bet anything. I don't want to predict.
I don't bet, yeah.
I just don't know anymore. The way movies are happening, I just don't know. I don't know.
Oh, so The Woman King is next.